Psalm number 9. Happy New Year's Eve. Closing out the year. It's been an interesting time. I'll give you a story sometime soon. Just want to leave Psalm number 9 for you here before the year closes and attach it to the manuscript that I left on the web so that you can hear what it sounds like. Sorry if I get out of breath. Had a heart attack. Heart's at about 35% here. So we walk up a hill, it's gonna do even more than it used to. But we're gonna get the heart back in shape. Psalm number 9. It's taken me a while to get going here with all that going on. So, I will give thanks to the Lord with all my heart. I will tell of all your wonders. I will be glad and exult in you. I will sing praise to your name, O Most High. When my enemies turn back, they stumble and perish before you. For you have maintained my just cause. You have sat on your throne judging righteously. You have rebuked the nations. You have destroyed the wicked. You have blotted out their name forever and ever. The enemy has come to an end in perpetual ruin. And you have uprooted the cities. The very memory of them has perished. But the Lord abides forever. He has established his throne for judgment, and he will judge the world in righteousness. He will execute judgment for the peoples with equity. With equity. Yahweh shall also be a stronghold for the oppressed, a stronghold in times of trouble. And those who know your name will put their trust in you. You, O Lord, have not forsaken those who seek you. Sing praises to the Lord who dwells in Zion. Declare among the peoples his deeds. For he who requires blood remembers them. He will not forget the cry of the afflicted. Be gracious to me, O Lord. See my affliction from those who hate me. You lift me up from the gates of death, that I may tell of all your praises, that in the gates of the daughter of Zion I shall rejoice in your salvation. The nations have sunk down into the pit which they have made. In the net which they hid, their own foot has been caught. The Lord has made himself known. He has executed judgment. Whoa! Oh, that could get loud, couldn't it? Whoa! It's early in the morning. I don't want to make up the naked. Yes, he has executed judgment. By the work of his own hands, the wicked is snared. The wicked shall return to Sheol. All the nations that forget Elohim You know, it's good to take these Psalms very slowly. There's a little Selah section right here. If you've got ADHD, it may make you forget to keep singing. When the wicked return to Sheol, does that mean that they were already in Sheol? Probably an expression, but still. Maybe the wicked are demons. Maybe they came out of the pit. Maybe the victory has more to do with a physical battle that's taking place here. All right. Arise, oh yeah. For the needy shall not always be forgotten, nor the hope of the afflicted perish forever. Arise, O Yahweh. Do not let mankind prevail. Let the nations be judged before you. Put them in fear, Yahweh. Let the nations know that they are merely human. Has a very odd ending there. Let the nations know that they're merely human. Obviously, they thought that they were gods. They thought that they could maybe defeat the armies of God or God himself, doing things their own way. So this is a theme you'll see elsewhere in the scriptures quite a bit. So I just want you to hold on to that and bring this, the lyric here with you when you start reading those other texts, as you start reading the history of Israel. But you're going to find it also in some other Psalms. And I think we saw it in Psalm number 2, when the nations were rising up against Yahweh and against his anointed, his Messiah. We asked, well, what are these nations? Because ultimately, when the king is crowned, and somehow today I have begotten you, ask of me, and I will give you the nations as your inheritance and the very ends of the earth as your possession. He's talking to me and to you as heirs of the king. And so we all become sons with him in this battle. But the nations are rising up against him, and so we're possessing these nations in some way, shape, or form. Won't go back and review all of that, but knowing that we are merely human and that he is God is a tremendous step. So as I enter into the new year with you, I hope that you will enter it humbly before the God who has this power, and that we can put our trust in him, and that he has not forgotten the afflicted or the needy. I know that we all have many needs, and that we have, there's nothing more humbling than a heart attack, letting a person know that they're merely human, and that we can move forward step by step, and that we can recover walking in grace. And sometimes an injury is a favor from the Lord, because our need for him is amplified and becomes very plain and clear to us. We have an acute understanding of our relationship with him. So I ask for that acute understanding to be yours this season, this new year, as we enter into it with peace, knowing that our Savior lives and that he has. Now, this Psalm 9, is, I think of Armageddon, and I think of the beginning of the millennial reign of Christ on the earth. When I think of this psalm, I want you to consider that as you reflect on it. Imagine this final battle having taken place and the victory having been won. The victory over Satan. Satan utterly defeated in all of his armies. And then let the enemy know that he's merely human. That would be those who follow the advice of the evil one and the devils that rule the cities. When the cities are uprooted, when the very memory of them has perished, what it's saying is that when all of the sin in them, just like Sodom and Gomorrah, is destroyed in a single day, the very memory of them is extinguished. And yet there is a sort of a memorial left behind in the form of pillars of salt, so that we won't forget, so that we won't go back into the same path we went to before. And yet it's as if they didn't exist and don't exist on the planet when they're annihilated that way. And this is definitely a psalm that talks about complete and utter annihilation of the enemy. But just remember, it's the enemy of your soul that it's referring to. That's what I really would like to emphasize here. Well, so with all of that, I hope that you have good plans for the new year. Just so for the Psalm Walk community, so that you'll know, I'll go ahead and record this as one of the episodes in the sequence there. In January, we're going to resume our live streaming, and but we're not going to do that until the third or fourth week. I'm going to announce that in the Facebook group and on the text and the email if you're on our list, and make sure that you've subscribed and liked here so that you get notified. Okay. All right. Well, James Carvin here, your host for the Psalm Walk, and I hope that you'll join us. We do plan on meeting on Sundays over at Freedom Church at 10 o'clock to 10:45. That's the plan right now, starting in the last week of January. So I hope you'll join us there if you can, if you're local to Tallahassee. Otherwise, every Tuesday night at 6:45 online, that's where we do our live streaming podcast for the Psalm Walk, and we dive deep. We spend 1 month for each psalm, and we're going to restart on Psalm 1 and work our way through. That was Psalm 9, and we're going to have one module every 6 months, so this will be part of the second module, Psalm number 9. And so we're working on it. I stay a step ahead just to let you know, but I keep things live as well. So God bless you all, and let me know what your plans are. Hope you're having a good year, and you're ready for this. Are you ready? God bless you all.